there's two sides of that coin, isn't there? So there's on the individual side, there's the process of really understanding what those drivers are for yourself. What do you value? You know, going through that journey of self-discovery, which it's hard to find the time to do that, and it's also difficult to know how to go about doing that. And then on the other side, you've got an organizational perspective, recognizing that in individuals, and as you say, allowing them the time to explore that and to dedicate themselves to raise their overall motivation.
I think that's a really fair point. And before we lose it, I think it's worth just acknowledging then that when it comes to high performance, what is it that organizations could be doing at a very practical level
Mm.
to sort of really help individuals address a lot of the things that you've just talked about around their personal motivation, about making a difference, about doing meaningful work, and about individuals just being so busy.
Mm.
How do they get the headspace and the bandwidth and the time to have those sorts of conversations? So more and more organizations are getting it turned on by the idea of creating a coaching culture, which means that they can get coached by anybody, and it isn't just the responsibility of a line manager. But the key part of any coaching conversation is it is a conversation about something that matters to you, something that is important to you.
Mm.
So as peers, for example, you and I would think nothing of having a regular weekly conversation where I could be coaching you on, so, Lisa, what's your level of motivation on a scale of 1 to 10 this week? And what more could you be doing? And what's impeding your motivation at the moment? And what are some of the things that you could be doing to change your circumstances?
Yeah.
As opposed to in too many organizations, there is a tendency for individuals to think, actually, my motivation isn't in my own hands, and
Mm.
it's the obligation of my line manager or the HR function or somebody else to take care of my motivation.
Yeah.
And if you can create that coaching culture and the emphasis is all about personal ownership and personal accountability, you can start turning the tide, and you can also start shaping your culture.
How can they work towards this ultimate state of high performance, which you've referred to as the flow state?
Yeah. So there is a journey around asking individuals within an organization a whole series of questions on a regular basis, and having the forums where they can either be coached, where they can have those conversations, where they can share their thinking, and perhaps even create learning communities within an organization. And the learning communities are nothing more than individuals posting their ideas and posting their thoughts about how we can support each other to show up each day as the best version of ourselves.